Hello, everyone. This is Edwin Haynes here in Houston, Texas again as part of our entrepreneur series that we're doing right now. And I'm extremely excited about this brand new series that we've been doing. And I have the privilege and pleasure having two of our industry giants to be here with us from the direct sales industry and business period, because I know these guys both from business period, and there's a long history even outside of direct sales. And so you're going to get a chance to hear from Mr. Emmanuel Bernstein, definitely an icon in the industry of direct sales, as well as other business that he's done for many years. And then also Mr. Abby Ikiola, which is also a person that I've known from the music industry for many years. So I want y'all to hear live and direct from people who have actually done what they talk about. You know, so many people out there talk about it, but they never do it. That's so right. I want to make sure I brought us in. I appreciate you all taking time. I know we get ready to do some things on the road together. I'm always excited to be with you all. I mean, just really brothers at its core. And so I have some questions. Matter of fact, I just go on and let you introduce yourself, if you don't mind.
Sure. Well, I'm Emmanuel Bernstein. Reside here in Houston, Texas, originally from Chicago. Have been in the entrepreneurship world for the last 22 years, primarily through direct sales. And the industry has allowed me to diverse my finances and get into some other industries as well from an entrepreneur standpoint. So it's been very good to me.
Yeah. All right.
Awesome. My name is Abe Ikeola, originally from Lagos, Nigeria. Been blessed to be in the Houston area right now for the last 30 years. And entrepreneurship has been a major part of my life for the last 30 years, both in the music industry, the healthcare industry, and being able to align with some of the giants in the direct sales industry in the last 9 years has really put us in a different situation in life for sure.
Awesome. Well, I again, welcome. I appreciate you all taking up the time. I call him Super E. He's affectionately known as Super E, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But Super E, I'm going to ask both of y'all the question here, but I'll start with you. What have you been up to? Because people want to know. I mean, of course, I know you all are both still active in the industry and in our company together with Organo, and still top earners there. But just you can share. People want to know what you're up to.
Well, first of all, I appreciate you for having me here for this segment, for this series. It's an honor and a privilege to definitely be sitting here with you two gentlemen here, my brothers, of course. People that I definitely aspire to be around. They say birds of a feather flock together, right? So,
and we do that on the golf course.
Absolutely, all the time.
We gotta get Abby on the golf course.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Hey, Abby, I'm no good anyway.
We look good out there.
All right.
But I just this, like I said, this company's been great. The last 8 years has been an amazing ride, and we have the luxury now of really going out and expanding it the second time now.
Yes.
So we call this the Wave 2, truly the Wave 2. So what we've been doing just really over the last few months is really we've got a new line of products out that we've been really putting out into the marketplace, and primarily where I've been spending all my time at is doing exactly what I did 8 years ago, which was being right here in the Houston, Texas market. And but even while I'm here, and expanding here with some new distributors in the Houston, Texas market, I've been working over the phone, working over the internet as well with some other markets, but primarily in the United States. Even though we still have an international business, a thriving international business, where I've been working with those individuals through the internet primarily. I just haven't been doing any international travel as of late.
Okay.
So we're rebuilding right here just in the United States, because what I found is even though the company has done $2 billion in the last 8 years, my neighbors, people here in Houston, still have no idea that we even exist with the main product that we have.
Yes.
But now with the new products that we have as well, the new line of products that we have just complements what we already were doing in the last 8 years. So just excited though.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I'm brand new all over again in the industry.
Well, you know, I guess I say just to piggyback on that, that's adding another dimension to what we do.
Yes, sir.
You know, we started with one thing, but it adds a whole nother dimension. And that was something that we had already decided to do as a company. And so now we actually getting it more involved into those different product lines. And I'm excited about that as well and being around. And so, Mr. Ikiola, man, my brother, my friend.
Yes, sir.
I mean, we have traveled the world together.
Yes, sir.
Literally.
Yes, sir.
And all of us, we've been different places together. But I mean, I really appreciate you. Much love, much respect. Our very first Diamond in Organo, you led the way for many people around the world who have benefited from this company today and who will benefit from the company as we're going through. And we often say as well that if you're going to build a long-term business, you're probably going to build it 4 or 5, maybe even 6 times within the same company.
That's right.
Not starting from where you started from, but building from one level to the next.
That's correct.
And you have to do that. This is what long-term builders do. People who understand that. And so, Mr. Ego, this segue into, I want to hear from you as well. I mean, what have you been up to as well? I know life is, you know, things have been going on with life, but still, you've been, man, you're one of the bravest people I know. Stronger people I know. So I appreciate that. I watched you go through some turbulent times, but you always walked through with a smile and came out on top. So we appreciate you. I turn it over to you.
Well, it's definitely an honor also for you to actually have me to be a part of this segment, to be able to share with the audience out there as far as what is going on in our lives. It's been a tough, 2.5 years, with the passing of my wife, Renee. That's taken a toll on the family. So as of late, spending time with my son and my daughter and keeping things, together at home is very, very critical right now. But at the same time, we see a huge opportunity in terms of what Organo has to offer, and the possibility of what this company can actually be for a whole lot of people around the world. So we are still working the business. I just recently traveled to United Kingdom for about a week. So the same thing right that we did, 8 years ago, under the leadership of Mr. Buggs, is exactly what we're doing right now.
Yes.
So we back, on the underground. We're working with people without people really knowing right there a lot of different things right that we're doing. But the mission of the company is very clear, and we actually are here still promoting the organization.
Wow. Like, again, one of the strongest people I know. And so this hats off to you and the family. And, we're ready to do it again.
Yes, sir.
Now, you went to the UK without me this time, man.
Well, I went to UK to go and set the foundation because I'm waiting for the giant now to actually go behind and actually graze the floor. So the UK market is excited about the launch of the weight loss.
Yeah.
The OG Phoenix Shakes, right, that we just launched, huge success in the States.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for the rest of the world to actually have access to the product.
That's good. And I know we're going to complete that product line too. So they're working on that. We all know that's coming up. So just making sure we're strengthening up and we're doing it in the right time. We're not doing it based on someone else's time. We're doing it on our time. And that's what worked for us. And so people have something to look forward to with us. And that's what I'm excited about. This actually too, Biles, being in the industry. What do you see the state of the industry? Because all of us as business people kind of keep our ear to the street, so to speak, not getting into the gossip.
Sure.
But that's straight business talk here for people who are looking and wondering, does this industry work? Where do you all see this industry fitting in today's society right now? I don't know. Either one of you, I want both of y'all to answer. I mean, since you're talking your mind.
I mean, the industry is huge. Coming from a traditional business, in the music industry and the healthcare, the overhead, the responsibility that actually lies on a person to go into a traditional business is very hard. And when you get into the industry of network marketing, to where you're able to get into the leverage and build a teamwork, especially when you have a strong leadership already in place. It has been a major difference with our success in Organo. I can say this, looking at what is going on in the industry, one of the first things that I learned from people like yourself, Mr. Buggs, is that be a student of the business. You know, rather than trying to jump around from one situation to another situation, thinking right that the grass is green on the other side, just perfect yourself first. And like they say learn, then you earn. But a lot of people want to come into the industry and they want to earn without actually learning the skill sets that actually take to actually make the business work. I've been a fan of the industry, and there's no doubt in my mind that Organo is definitely an institution. And sooner or later, people will see. Those that's running around, they would know right there. Stop looking for love in all the wrong places. You know, love is right here.
That's good. That happens in a relationship and in business, right?
Sure does.
That's good.
Sure does.
Mr. Bernstein, I mean, what you see the industry?
You know,
I mean, you've been there a while. I mean, you understand the industry.
You know, I have been here in the industry for a number of years, and I can tell you that this is the longest thing that I've ever done.
Oh, wow.
From a business standpoint. You know, corporate America was also good to me, but it was very short-lived because I didn't like, you know, the trading dollars for hour concept. You know, the linear income concept. You know, I wanted to be my own boss. And I know there's many people out there, millions and millions of people, not only just in the United States, but overall in the entire world, that want to be their own CEO, that want to call their own shots, that want to be able to do what they want to do whenever they want to do it, you know. And that's why I believe that this industry that we're in, this great industry that we're in, is here to stay.
Yes.
It's going nowhere but up. When you look at 93 million to 100 million people right now are gravitating to the direct sales industry every single day, currently right now as we speak, it kind of sends, you know, a message to the world that there's a problem in the corporate sector. You know, nothing wrong with entrepreneurship, but just from a corporate standpoint, people are starting to realize that I want to set my own autonomy. I want to set my own finances. I got to work on, you know, the government itself. You know, so to speak. And that's why I think this industry is such a great industry. You know, worldwide. And I believe now with when you look at the home-based business industry itself, one of the fastest growing industries in the entire world, and now you add that to the internet industry, which just came up, you know, what, 10 plus years ago,
Really.
You know, and more new billionaires are being created and millionaires are being created because of the internet. You know, you see now when you add those two together, it truly is a thriving industry for people, whether they do it part-time. You can be part-time, make a full-time income.
Yes, right.
You know, you don't have to worry about making that commute on the road. You can make the commute, you know, 10 steps down to your home office and be able to make millions of dollars in your pajamas. You know?
That's right.
So that's what I love about the industry. I do business from either my patio, I do business from my couch, or my kitchen table, or my office at home. So, you know, that's the luxury of this industry. You know, and be able to write all that, you know, everything off.
That's true. That's true. Especially in the States.
Oh yeah, here in the States, it's just great. I mean, the industry is second to none. And when people get in and do what Mr. Ikeola was just saying, is become a student. You know, if you become a student, eventually you'll become a teacher. But you got to treat this industry and be a sponge. You know, treat this like you're in school. You know, it is an institution. It's an academy. Treat this as if, you know, if you can find the right mentorship, you know, Mr. Bugs and you all included, if you can find those types of individuals that can either mentor you or coach you, and you suck it up like a sponge, you will be long-term in this industry and make all the, you know, all your dreams come true and become reality.
You know, both of y'all keep saying it, but for me, I know for a fact the person I became in the process was more valuable than any money I made, and so that's what made me excited about being in the industry, because I am a different person, and it was because I did plug in with the right person when I got with Mr. Oldenbugs, and we keep saying that name. It's true. He had become a student, and he learned it, and he taught others to teach others, and that was his whole way of doing business. And I'm glad that I accepted that process, because they can't take that away from me. You know, so you know, just in closing real quick, if you can just give me a quick tip on you know, a person watching this, what would you say as a long-term builder and entrepreneur, what would you tell them about getting involved in business or whatever? Is there anything you would say? Well,
I just sat down with a couple of gentlemen just before this for a meeting, and I was kind of talking about the importance of really having a why and really having goals. And if you can have those two, in business as an entrepreneur. And if you can just always redefine that why or hone in on that why and always keep resetting goals, whether you make those goals or not, you know, you will have a lot of success in this industry.
Wow.
A lot of success in business. You know, we always hear the sayings, you know, from Les Brown, most people don't aim too high and miss. They aim too low and hit it every time, or they don't aim at all.
Yes.
So goal setting is really, to me, I believe being an entrepreneur, it's one of the number one components.
Excellent.
You know, that you need to have in the industry.
All right, thank you so much. Mr. Abbott?
I mean, from the perspective in terms of what I can add to what Mr. Person just said, is commitments. For a person to just actually willing to actually stay through the course of whatever it is what you actually started. Traditional business or working for somebody else can only get you to a certain stage in life. But in order for you to win and be able to live your life dream, it's about having ownership to where you want to be an entrepreneur.
Wow.
And when you made that commitment, stay through it and give it whatever it takes in terms of commitments to actually make that happen.
Wow.
Strong.
Wow. So we had heard it from two of the best. One say set the goals, the other one say stay committed. Wow. And I'm going to just say stay the course.
Stay the course.
I go along with you on that. So again, this is another time with us here at what we call an entrepreneur series. I appreciate my industry giant, Mr. Abby Ikiola, Mr. Emmanuel Bernstein, being here today, guys. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
All right,
you.
looking forward. I know we're going to hit some roads together.
Yes, sir.
And as we always say, walk with us in success. We're looking forward to seeing you guys at the top.